Greetings to all. This is Prophet LJ speaking. All praises goes to the Most High God. Yah. Thank you, Lord God, for another day. So today's topic is food. Something we all consume. Something we all need to survive. So what food can we eat? What food can't we eat? That is found in Leviticus 11. So I'll be reading the whole entire chapter of Leviticus 11. So let's begin. Then the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Tell the people of Israel that the animals which may be used for food includes any animal with cloven hoofs which chew its cud." So that's the two criteria, the animals have to have for us to eat them. They have to have cloven hoofs and chew its own cud. Well, chew cud. So let's define cloven hoofs. A cloven hoof is a hoof that is split into two toes or sections, giving it a two-toed appearance. So kind of like this. This split is caused by a specific growth pattern and is a feature of many mammals. Cloven hoofs help animals maintain balance and stability. So that's why they have cloven hoofs. Now let's define what is cud. Cud is food that has been partially digested by the first stomach, but is then regurgitated into the mouth for further chewing. So again, Leviticus 11 says, "Then the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, tell the people of Israel that the animals which may be used for food includes any animal with cloven hoofs which chew its cud. This means that the following may not be eaten: the camel. It chews the cud but does not have cloven hoofs. The coney or rock badger, because although it chews the cud, it does not have cloven hoofs. The hare or rabbit, because although it chews the cud, it does not have cloven hoofs. The swine, this gets a lot of people. A lot of people eat pork. According to the Bible, we're not supposed to eat pork. So the swine, because although it has cloven hoofs, it does not chew the cud. You may not eat their meat or even touch their dead bodies. They are forbidden foods for you. As to fish, you may eat whatever has fins and scales. That's the key words, fins and scales, whether taken from rivers or from the sea. But all other water creatures are strictly forbidden to you, such as crabs and shrimp, to name the least. You mustn't eat their meat or even touch their dead bodies. I'll repeat it again. Any water creature that does not have fins or scales is forbidden to you. Among the birds, these are the ones you may not eat: the eagle, the martyr, the osprey, the falcon, all kinds, the kite, the raven, all kinds, the ostrich, the nighthawk, the seagull, the hawk, all kinds, the owl, the cormorant, the ibis, the marsh hen, the pelican, the vulture, the stork, the heron, all kinds, the hoopoe, the bat. Flying insects with 4 legs must not be eaten, with the exception of those that jump. Locusts of all varieties, ordinary locusts, barred locusts, crickets, and grasshoppers may be eaten. All other things that fly and have 4 feet or are forbidding to you. Anyone touching their dead bodies shall be defiled until the evening, and must wash his clothes immediately. He must also quarantine himself until nightfall, as being ceremonially defiled. You are also defiled by touching any animals with only semi-parted hoofs, or any animal that does not chew the cud. Any animal that walks on paws is forbidden to you as food. So that's cats and dogs. You can't eat those. Anyone touching the dead bodies of such an animal shall be defiled until evening. Anyone carrying away the carcass shall wash his clothes and be ceremoniously defiled until evening, for it is forbidden to you. These are the forbidden small animals, which scurry about your feet or crawl around the ground: the mole, the rat, the great lizard, the gecko, the mouse, the lizard, the snail, the chameleon. Anyone touching their dead bodies shall be defiled until evening. And anything upon which the carcass falls shall be defiled: any article of wood, or any clothing, a rug or a sack. Anything it touches must be put into water, and is defiled until evening. After that it may be used again. If it falls into a pottery bowl, anything in the bowl is defiled, and you shall smash the bowl. If the water used to cleanse the defiled article touches any food, all of it is defiled. Any drink which is in the defiled bowl is also contaminated. If the dead bodies of such an animal touches any clay oven, it is defiled and must be smashed. If the body falls into a spring or cistern where there is water, that water is not defiled. Yet anyone who pulls out the carcass is defiled. And if the carcass touch grain to be sown in the field, it is not contaminated, but it is the seeds are wet, and the carcass falls upon it, the seed is defiled. If an animal which you are permitted to eat dies of disease, anyone touching the carcass shall be defiled until evening. Also, anyone eating its meat or carrying away its carcass shall wash his clothes and be defiled until evening. Animals that crawl shall not be eaten. This includes all reptiles that slither along upon their bellies, as well as those that have legs. No crawling thing with many feet may be eaten, for it is defiled. Do not defile yourselves by touching it. I am the Lord your God. Keep yourselves pure concerning these things, and be holy, for I am holy. Therefore, do not defile yourselves by touching any of these things that crawl upon the earth. For I am the Lord, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. You must therefore be holy, for I am holy. These are the laws concerning animals, birds, and whatever swims in the water or crawls upon the ground. These are the distinctions between that is ceremonially clean and may be eaten, and what is ceremonially defiled and may not be eaten, among all animals, life upon the earth. May the Lord have blessings to reading of Leviticus 11. God bless you. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'll try to make more. All right now. Be blessed.